In the FBI versus Fikre case before the Supreme Court on Monday, one man who was previously placed on the no-fly list argues he can still maintain his lawsuit even after being taken off the list.
While on a business trip in Sudan in 2010, Portland, Oregon resident Jonas Fikre found out he was on the no-fly list, which is a list of people who the government has deemed too much of a risk to national security to be allowed on commercial aircraft in the U.S. He was then stuck overseas for 4 years and was even tortured and put in prison while on a trip in the United Arab Emirates. Fikre eventually flew to Sweden and tried to get asylum there but was denied. He was later flown back home on a private jet by the Swedish government. He sued the FBI in 2013, alleging that they violated his constitutional rights by putting him on the no-fly list. But his case was dismissed after Fikre was taken off the list, and the case was considered moot. While the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Ninth Circuit revived Fikre's case, the FBI continued to say that the case was moot and promised to not put him on the list again based on the currently available information. And that's what their lawyer argued before the Supreme Court on Monday.
This case, however, is 11 years old and respondent has been off the list for the past 8 of them. There simply isn't a live case or controversy any longer.
Fikre argues his right to due process was violated and now is pushing back to see if the High Court will allow his case to go forward because he doesn't know for sure if he will ever be put back on the no-fly list.
He doesn't know if the next time he worships at a mosque or travels abroad, he might be relisted, massively disrupting his life once again. Mr. Fikre is peaceful, a law-abiding U.S. citizen.
During the arguments, some of the justices seemed skeptical of the government's position, says Reilly Stephens, counsel at the Liberty Justice Center, whose organization filed an amicus brief in support of Fikre.
I would say that went very well for Mr. Fikre. I think you saw that more or less all the justices were deeply concerned about how this works and about the fact that he has no explanation for why he was put on the list or why he was taken off.
The justices will now consider the arguments and make their decision sometime between now and June. In Washington, I'm Stetson Miller.